Hello everyone. Today I'm recording from my summer place, and summer 2023 was really interesting and eventful, fruitful, like for me and also everybody in Mongolia, because there had been held so many events and the summits and the forums in Mongolia, and Mongolia kind of hosted some of them, and it was really interesting. And on this video I'm trying to brief up like what kind of interesting events and summits there have been. It started in June, and that World Export Development Forum had held in Mongolia, and this is the first time Mongolia is hosting this forum, and many distinguished guests from all over the world had participated in there, and this forum were mainly focused on the development of the landlocked country and how to promote its export. And then the Ministry of Foreign Affairs had held the first summit for female ministers in UB Mongolia, and it was really interesting event for Mongolia, because this is encouraging the women political participation and also the leadership of the women around the world. And right before the Nadam, Mongolian national holiday and festival, the government of Mongolia, also cooperating with the Art Financial, it hosted the Mongolian Economic Forum on its 11th or 12th year, because annually they host this event and try to talk about and discuss what kind of economic problem Mongolia is facing, and what are like a binding constraints, and what should we do in the coming years. And I feel like I watched all the event and the discussion for two days, and I feel like the foreign investors and the foreign companies, especially in mineral sector and also in other minerals, including like a copper and the lithium and the coking coal, and these kind of foreign investors are really interested in Mongolia. And Mongolian government is also talked about its private partnership law, and also some new amendments on the foreign investment law and such kind of things, and saying that the Mongolia is now in the legal framework, it's ready to receive and welcome foreign investors, and please do invest in Mongolian some big projects, and let's cooperate and so on, because the Oyotolga, it's started its underground mining, and soon it is planned to be the world fourth biggest copper mining. And this is a great example for Mongolian government can cooperate with the international companies and can attract foreign direct investment, and actually the project is ongoing and a success. And the Oyutolga and the cooperating with the Mongolian government, they are working on to produce some value-added products, for example, cathode, copper, and so on, and which can increase the export volume, and also can increase export revenues. And the copper demand will increase greatly in coming decades around the world. So Mongolia is on the way to look for the second Oyotat land. Probably there are many exploration sites already found and will be in process soon. And for me, I felt like this Mongolian Economic Forum was really fruitful, and number of like headquarters, like as a team, headquarters of Rio Tinto had come to visit it to Mongolia during this MEF, and it shows that Rio Tinto is quite honoring Mongolia, and also it gives like positive signal to the global economy, and I feel like the future is like a bright in economic way. I really want to talk about the tourism sector, because the government of Mongolia set a target to welcoming 1 million tourists in 2023, because it announced that this year and the coming consecutive 3 years will be Welcome to Mongolia year, and yeah, this way it's attracting foreign tourists. And this year it's really interesting. So many like a well-known and famous tourists came to Mongolia. Like for example, like a group of Korean actors came to Mongolia, and they give like a really positive message to the Koreans, and the number of Korean tourists had increased greatly, and also Korean like plus size models came to Mongolia, and they did like a really great shot in the countryside, and I feel like this become a great promotion and kind of marketing for Mongolian tourism sector. And also international level, like an influencer and the international level entertainers came. For example, the Batman. I don't know the real name, but I know it's a Batman. Batman came, and Nas Daily. He came to Mongolia and did a NAS summit, which I feel like the followers of him is a few, like many million, and those people see his contents and the videos about Mongolia, and probably will give them incentive to come to Mongolia. And also the CNN commenter, his name is Kust, means business. He came to Mongolia and did an interview with big shot people here. For example, like CEO of Art Financial, and also CEO of OT, and many other like a business and the political representatives of Mongolia. And it gave I feel like it gave like a really positive like information and positive spread to the world. And yeah, like people around the world, hopefully they will see the beauty and the Mongolia is ready to receive tourists and such kind of message. And these tourists already came and like spread their news, and it will influence increasing the number of the tourists for coming years. Therefore, the government of Mongolia, or the Ministry of Tourism and Nature, they should prepare they should increase their readiness for their upcoming tourists, because next year might become like 1.5 million tourists to Mongolia. So Mongolian tourism sector and the infrastructure, it should be ready to receive and like a really give like a good service to them and good impression to them, and yeah, it is useful for the future. So this in sum up, this summer 2023 was really eventful and fruitful for Mongolia, because when I go to the like a downtown area, I see many number of like a tourists from Europe, from Africa, from Asia, and all around the world, and they look really happy, and I just hope that they would return to their home within full heart. And thank you, and hopefully the summer 2024 will be more interesting than this year. Bye bye.